formation is for cowbell. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
The short hands. It's Hawkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Got it set up on the outside. Open space at the 25. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Now on the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Mississippi State going up tempo.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball over.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, and makes the big mistake.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
A third and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Mississippi State right back to the line. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldog. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's now second down after the short completion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Florida! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 17 over Southern Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. They'll run it from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. All by himself down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No one's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quickly.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is...
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Chapin. Takes the easy one to the back. Just buried it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. Got a lot of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daniels. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be knocked down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Starkville. And it's pretty clear the defensive game plan through 30 minutes has been just trying to hang on and hope for the best against these electrifying quarterbacks. Whether it's throwing or running, they've dictated how this game has gone and maybe made those defensive coordinators question their career choices. Going to be fascinating to see which defense cracks the code. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He powers through the defender. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the return, it's Hawkins. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Wilson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. He's got it down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Hard in the backfield, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
These last 2 plays have just made you go, what? Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Strikes the blow. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Around the end, it's Johnson. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score Florida 52.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Number 26, set to advance on the football.
And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Looking deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Shapen. He's right on target. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Slip, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back to pass, it's Shapen. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He wants to take the top off. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Get it out on the screen. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here.